What's going on, guys? Shane here with another Fight Tips quick tip. So today we're talking about the effects of trash talking in sports, in fighting. We see it a lot now with Conor McGregor. We saw it with Floyd Mayweather and Prince Nassim back in the day, right? We're gonna break this video down into why fighters trash talk, what effect it has on the victim, and how to properly deal with it if you are the victim. So the first one, why do fighters trash talk? It sells fights, it sells tickets, it creates a lot of commotion in the media, and Floyd Mayweather said it best. He said, "Love me or hate me, you're gonna pay to watch me fight, because you're either gonna pay to watch me win or lose. Either way, I'm getting paid, I'm making a lot of money." So there's reason one right there. Next reason is because it hypes them up, right? It builds confidence. You ever see these guys rip their shirts off before a fight and bang their hands together and they're screaming? It's because they're trying to hype themselves up. And they're also trying to get under their opponent's skin. They're trying to scare them. They're trying to intimidate them. Okay, so there's three reasons right there why people trash talk. What kind of effects does this have on the victim, on the person who's being trash talked to? Well, either way, whether you're scared or you're angered, it doesn't matter. It's going to get under your skin. It's going to evoke some sort of emotion. It's going to take you out of your normal state of mind. When you go into sparring, you're training at the gym that you're at 5 days a week. You're never scared or you're never angry when you go in there. You're with your teammates, you're with your friends, and you're in a very calm, normal state. But once you got this guy screaming in your face during media events or during a fight or right before a fight, it creates some sort of emotion. It knocks you out of your normal state. How to properly deal with this now? Okay, so you can fight fire with fire. Okay, this is something that I recommend and I've done before and it's worked for me. You don't always have to do this and it only works with certain personalities, but what I mean is if someone's screaming at you, you scream right back at them and you try to do it a little bit louder, all right? They may not be expecting that, and you could even play timid at first and then come out of nowhere, catch them off guard. That's one way. What I personally enjoy doing is, people say to ignore it, and I don't want you to ignore it. It's impossible to ignore it. But what you can do is be completely silent and quiet and just smile at them. But remember the reasons that we talked about. What are the reasons that these fighters do this? It's because they are trying to scare and intimidate you, or they're trying to hype themselves up, right? Don't worry about the making money one. These two reasons right here are the reasons why you shouldn't get upset by it, why you shouldn't let it affect you, because they're trying to get one up on you. They're afraid of your normal state. They know they can't beat you unless they intimidate you or unless they hype themselves up. So if you realize that, they need to intimidate you some way, they're insecure. That's why they're doing these antics. That's why they're screaming in your face, because they want to try to break you down. They don't want to fight you in your best form. They don't want to fight you in your normal state. So if you can remember this and stay calm, cool, and collected, the triple C's, and just sit back and smile as they're doing all this, because you know deep down inside, they're afraid of you. They're the ones that are afraid. All right, guys, hopefully this answers your question. I know a bunch of people have been asking about this since the Jose Aldo and Conor McGregor fight happened. Make sure you subscribe so you can get the fight tips before your opponent does, and follow me on Twitter @FightTips. Send me a question so I can answer it for you in a video like this. Until then, I'm Shane with Fight Tips. Self-defense for the underdogs.